Are in season, and have you seen the gorgeous blueberries in the markets and the you-pick blueberries? I'm going to show you how to make a Brussels sprout blueberry salad that I think you're just going to love. I'm going to start off, I call for about 16 or 18 Brussels sprouts that are shredded. You can buy one of those bags in the grocery store, or you can just shred them yourself in the food processor. I just use the regular blade, cut my Brussels sprouts in half and zhuzh them up. So that's about 18 Brussels sprouts. Next up, I'm going to put in my blueberries, and I've got some gorgeous blueberries here. I call for about a pint. That's about 16 ounces of blueberries. This is not quite 16 ounces, so you can adjust based on how many blueberries you have. So there goes my blueberries. Next up, I'm going to use a little bit of arugula. So I've got that shredded Brussels sprouts, and now I'm going to put in some arugula. I'm going to use about 3 or 4 cups of arugula. So that's about half of one of these clam shells. So there goes my arugula right in there. And I love this Organic Girl Baby arugula, yum. Next up, I have about a 1/4 cup of parsley. So I've just got some chopped parsley. That's going to add a really green flavor, and of course, more nutrition. I've got some green onions here. And remember, when we're chopping the green onions to use in something like a salad, we want to use the green part of the green onion. Save the white part for cooking. This still has the lovely flavor, the green part does, but it doesn't have as much bite or sting. So I've got a 1/4 cup of green onions here. Ooh. So a 1/4 cup of green onions, and I'm going to save a few to garnish the top as well. Next up, I have some Georgia pecans, and all these are raw Georgia pecans, and I toasted them at 400 and for about 6 or 7 minutes, and they just got nice and roasty toasty. We want to use toasted nuts whenever we can, because of course those toasted nuts give us more flavor. And not that nuts are bad for us, but we don't want to have to eat more than we need or more than we want. Well, we always want. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is toss my salad up, and y'all know that I love putting a salad like this on a platter. So I've got a platter here, and I'm going to put it out. Oh, it's so pretty with the blueberries and the nuts. So I think I'll just spread it out right on my platter, just like this. Oops, let me grab my tongs. So there we go. Now we're going to make our dressing. And I call this happy honey mustard because it's a little bit better for us definitely than the stuff we buy in the store, and it's better than a lot of the recipes you can find. So look at that gorgeous salad. Whoops, got a little piece of arugula there. So I'm going to make this a jar dressing, and I'm going to make it a jar dressing by putting in, first of all, about a 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. This is non-fat Greek yogurt. It is the Faye brand, and you know, I don't eat yogurt that often anymore. I tasted it, and it tasted so good. Next, I'm going to put in the mustard part. This is a 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard, and this is just smooth Dijon. Okay, there goes my mustard. Then I'm going to use a little bit of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of honey. So this is for the honey mustard dressing. And I put a little bit of oil in my measuring cup here before I put my honey in there. And my honey's coming right out. There we go. I've got a 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Oh, it's a good thing I have a big jar. And then last but not least, I have a grated garlic clove. So there goes the garlic, and that wasn't a very big clove. So there goes the rest of my yogurt too. I don't want to miss out on any of that. And last but not least, I'm going to put in a little bit of salt. So I'm going to put in, this is probably about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and some freshly ground black pepper. And then all I'm going to do is shake up my dressing. There we go. So I call this a jar dressing. You know, I love them. This will stay in your fridge, 4 or 5 days. Just keep it right in your refrigerator. And I'm gonna really give it a good shake because I've got that honey in there and it wants to stay on the bottom. It's a little bit heavier. All right, now I'm gonna taste the dressing. See if I need any more salt and pepper. You know, I use less salt because I have lemon juice in there, and that's what's such a good substitute for salt. I'll stir it up a little bit more, and then whoop, I'm gonna taste it. Oh yeah, it is perfect. It is so good. Might give it a few more stirs, but the way that I'm gonna serve the salad up is this gorgeous salad with the dressing on the side so that everybody can put what they want on the salad. Hope you enjoyed this easy blueberry Brussels sprout salad, and I hope you make it at home.